do. My much ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZ. I'll cruise about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the choke around.
It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we'll see Tony Pollard. He had a great week to build off of last time out, reaching triple digits and adding 2 touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Seahawks, next on Madden Football.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 20 carries, 92 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken it around the 40. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a... So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be...
He tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They go back to Pollard on second down. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Now a dump off here complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Takes this to the 27.
It's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can just...
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the sand. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Here's Pollard again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Cody. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got him in. Complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Seahawks 7.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 29-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is incomplete. The Cowboys at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can...
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown. Kick it away is Carlson. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on 3rd down. Cody, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Powers. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's up again for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of miss.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deuce Vaughn, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cody, that's complete to DK Metcalf. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun. Cody. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. A give for Walker running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down.
Back to throw. Cody. And Walker has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
19 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Operating from the gun. Cody to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60%.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they get their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Myers' kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we have come to half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22.
2nd and 4. He finds his man, Pollard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a give here to Pollard. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second down, Pollard again. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 153 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go play action here on first down. And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
First down, Seattle.
Back to Walker on first down. They juked him. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now, during that run, an injury here
We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Cody. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline.
Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Good move at the 30. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 1. He finds his man, complete. That's Powers. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown, remember?
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Carlson on for the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. He'll drop to throw.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
On 1st and 10, Cody. Finding Walker, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Throwing on 1st down. Cody. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. Room here to run. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Complete to number 84. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
This is 2nd and 8. To the right side, this is Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you needed it.
There he goes, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
210 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They toss it down to Pollard.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, a chip shot here.